for some reason, y'all, my phone is like exploding in my pocket.
Imagine that.
Well, it should.
All right, joining us here in St. Louis is your top fuel winner of the NHRA Midwest Nationals, Clay Milliken. Clay went 3.758 at 331 miles an hour to defeat Leah Pruitt in the final round, picking up his third win of the season and sixth in his career, staying undefeated in Illinois in the year of 2023.
You know, it's funny. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's funny. I heard Alan Reinhart say that about when we went to the final, and I'm like, what's he talking about?
Yeah.
Because we, from being not that far away, I know it's wrong, but we think of St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we won Chicago and we're in Madison, Illinois. We're really not in St. Louis. But, man, what a day.
Yeah, absolutely. Just kind of describe, you know, a struggle to kind of start the countdown, but a win like this, to get a countdown win, to get a playoff win, and kind of the setting today with a great crowd, great atmosphere. How special is this one?
It's huge. And we, for the last week, have been watching the weather because Jimbo has been dangerous when it's hot. Chicago was hot. Denver's always just, it is Denver. And, you know, it was like the man upstairs was looking out for us, and he gave us a hot weekend. And, man, Jimbo just showed again, when it's hot out, look out. I mean, you know, I don't know what he's doing. It doesn't matter because I don't know how to tune one of these things, but I can tell you this. If it's hot, he can get down. I mean, you know, we got away with one, actually probably kind of sort of two, but we outperformed the cars we raced, and I am so proud. I mean, this was huge. I mean, and I'm gonna do this without tearing up, but my sisters are here again, and my longest, bestest friend that might as well be my brother, JC Metters, we literally have been attached at the hips from before first grade. I can never get him to leave Drummond's, Tennessee, but we got him up here, and he's down in the winner's circle right now. That was huge for me. And I've already won with Tracy and Lee here, but it was a little added pressure knowing JC was up there watching because I wanted to have him here. And I know that's not like got nothing to do with racing, but when I tell you he's my brother from another mother, that's a common thing, but this is no kidding. I know all of his secrets, he knows all of mine, and he's my bestest there is.
Absolutely. Kelly?
Clay, I want to ask you about the last two. I don't want to ask about the last two races, but you know they weren't so great, and then you come here and it's like again with this pow with you guys. So what is that secret that's like causing that?
Jimbo would quickly tell you, get me a track above 90 degrees and look out. Needless to say, with this perspiration, how do you say that?
Perspiration.
The sweat, how is it?
Perspiration.
Perspiration on my face here. It's above 95 degrees out there, and it was all day. I mean, I think my biggest worry was actually round one because, you know, that was the best temperature of the day. And, you know, I don't know what he's doing to make it work on the hot tracks, but obviously it's not working on the cold tracks. And we've suffered when it's been a little cool outside. And he'll get it figured out, and then we'll be winning on hot and cold racetracks. But I am already talking to the man upstairs. Bring on the heat in Dallas, baby.
Amen.
John, we've had so many multiple winners here. Antron with 5, Erica with 6, and now first time here.
Well, I mean, this track is, you know, it's not that far from home. That's how I got JC to come. It's 263 miles, so it's an easy, nice drive, and, you know, it's a beautiful facility. And I have to say that me and Donna and the girls, we've come here a lot over the years, and we've just bragged about how much nicer it is every time you come back. I mean, the people here should be very proud. They've got a racetrack of this facility, and I got to throw this out there. I was just doing my best today to impersonate Donnie Hagar. Some of y'all may not know what that is, but being the bracket racer at heart that I am, he left here with over $200,000 last weekend. And this is a big shout out to the NHRA. Last week, over 8,000 laps were made down this racetrack, which, to be honest, is pro teams that gives them a little worry. NHRA did, and the staff here at Worldwide Technology did a heck of a job because that's a lot of rubber down a racetrack, and it worked. Track was good for it to be so hot.
Clay, you come in, you're just outside the top 10. With a win like this, what are the goals for the team and where to finish?
So, you know, our chances of winning the championship, we know that's not happening. I am the world's worst at keeping up with the points. I also am the world's worst. I don't never know who we're racing till we're in the staging lanes. All I ever want to know in qualifying is, are we in? And if we're not, I need to know what number we need to run. And my running joke with that is if I was driving Rick Ware's 51 car and I could do a bump and run, then I would care. But, you know, our goal is obviously top 10, as far as we possibly can get. You know, it's probably way too big a gap to even think about, you know, chasing down number 1. But 3 wins for this Parks Plus team was huge. And another thing that was really, really cool today, Comp Cams is based in Memphis, Tennessee. Edelbrock is now there. We had a pile of people, had the vice presidents actually on the starting line when we just won that. So when you can win with a sponsor standing on the starting line is huge. And it was just a heck of a day. I mean, it was an incredible freaking day.
So Clay, you win the first couple of races and you're into the finals. What's your mindset when you made it against Lee? I mean, what
So,
were you thinking?
it's-
I mean, that had to be cool because you started.
So a lot of drivers are just going to tell you, I'm going up there and I'm going to rip their heads off. I'm going to do all this sort of stuff. In my mind, you know, I am the smiling guy and all that. The win, lose, draw, I'm smiling because I know I'm fortunate to get to do what I do. And my mindset going into a final round is no matter what happens, we've had a great day. And whether that makes me better or worse, I don't know, but that's how I'm built. You know, it's anytime you can make a final round, it's a good day, win or lose.
Clay, just a quick look at your day. You beat Cody Crone Austin Brock to open up the day. You beat Mike Salinas on the whole shot, and then Tony Schumacher to reach the final round. You kind of touched on the success of this season. 3 wins this year. First kind of full season with Rick Ware Racing. Is it just exciting just to see that energy and see that success as you kind of wind down this first full season with them?
Oh, 100%. Rick Ware was on the phone. He about made me start crying. And y'all know I'll cry at the drop of a hat. But he was so pumped up. He's at Talladega right now watching, you know, both of the NASCAR teams run. And, man, I don't know what's going to happen when we win one when he's here. But,
Right.
I mean, he might go out there and tear the tree down. I don't know. But I can tell you he's pumped up because that's a guy that makes his living racing. And he's gave us, you know, the parts, pieces, equipment, and the people by far are the most important thing that makes this thing go. You know, it's hands down. So we changed a short block before the final round, changed an engine, had 55 minutes, and we were done on the ground and ready to roll. You know, it's a young group of people with some old people, me, Jim O, and another thing I do want to bring out, I talked about JC. So Bruce Reed, y'all know, is Australian crew chief. He's been here for months, a couple months now. So we knew this was happening, but he did not. His son flew in, first time he's ever been to St. Louis, so his son was here. His significant other, soon-to-be wife's daughter also flew in, so it was a bit of a teary Thursday afternoon when they showed up, and to win with them here. You know, it's everything happens for a reason, and it was a big weekend, no question about it.
Well, congratulations, Clay. You're a Top Fuel winner here at
Thank
St.
you.
Louis.
That's it. Y'all know I can keep going.
We can keep going.
I love you folks. I appreciate all the hard work you do, and can't wait for Dallas, that's for sure. Thank y'all so much.
Thanks, Clay.